And in terms of warming up a new account, the number one principle that we have is that the better your setup is, your content is going to be better automatically. And the first principle that we have is the better the setup and the better your content is, the less the warm-up really matters. And the warm-up depends on your setup, by the way, right? This is why the setup is the first thing we audit inside OFMOS. And there's two ways to do it, and I'm going to tell you the safe way first, because there is a fast way for advanced agencies only, but I'm going to start with the safe one. You're going to take 14 days, and yes, it's going to take time, but it's going to pay off in the end, because you're just going to drop normal behavior before you even start working. You're going to behave like a full user, and the entire walkthrough on how to warm it up, which exact inputs you have to do, because there's a very specific order. It's completely for free on YouTube, right? It's the band workshop. It's like 45 minutes, and you can see the video right here. You can just click on it. It's on my channel. This is where you get every single baby step on the way. Because what I want to talk about is the fast way, which, like I said, this is for the advanced agencies out there that already have a working setup. So you get a special nugget out of this, because what we're trying to do is, and I'm going to run through this quickly. You're going to create an account, clean phone, physical SIM, right? And you don't need a US SIM card unless you have employees or posters or creators that are in the US. This is not going to be relevant. But I'm going to create the Apple ID like a normal person would, disable the location services, and have one account on the phone with one email, fresh email. Now, the first 24 hours, nothing happens. You don't do anything. Now, after those 24 hours, so on the second day, we can add our usual stuff, right? The profile picture, the bio, maybe one feed post. We're not going to mention the OF. We're not going to drop a link. We're not going to do anything that hints towards us trying to sell something. But then on the third day, now we get to posting links, and now we get to add the link. The thing here, and this is a very, very big disclaimer, this only works with content that is 100% unique, that you didn't use anywhere else, top tier reels that are not sexual, that are proven to work. Because if your content is super aggressive, so it's super sexual, only shows her body, or you already posted it like 5 times, this is basically a speedrun on how to get accounts banned. Now, this whole warm-up takes like 3 days, right? And we have a 7-figure agency I'm personally involved in, an OFMOS, that runs exactly this, and there's zero issues. Now, the one requirement we want to have is that we have a person in the US that is posting the videos. Because the one problem you're going to run into is that IG is going to have a hard time finding your audience. So this is going to just speedrun getting the exact audience that you want. And for the SIM card, physical SIMs are absolutely the better route, right? For this specific setup, you could theoretically use eSIMs. I'm not going to drop any providers because they just get rotated every 2 weeks. So the second you see this video, they might already be outdated, but there's a bunch of them, and you can also ask me on Instagram. I'm just going to show you the ones we currently use. But we're not done yet, because now we're going to get to the actual crazy part, which is how do we actually funnel people? Where do we put the link? And the algorithm behind this is very, very volatile, right? This changes a lot of times, and Instagram has been cracking down on this especially. But to talk about what is working right now and the principle behind it, what we currently do is we don't put the link in the bio anywhere. Our link is in the highlights. This is where we put it. The first highlight on a profile contains the link, contains a CTA, and a couple of stories to convert people. Everything else is too risky. If you can afford to lose your accounts, if it's just some spam accounts that you don't use really, sure, try what works. But on accounts that you can't lose, that bring you the money, you're not going to do this. Now, in order to get people to those highlights faster, we post stories every single day. And the bigger the account is, the more we want to do that. But we don't want to push this too hard. We don't want to just post like 5 stories a day, like check out my highlights, check out my highlights. Don't post the link in the stories, by the way, if you want to be super safe. Just tell them it's in the highlights. You don't really lose conversion. What we want to do is post 5 to 8 stories every single day, where just 1 or 2 of them are a CTA. The story should answer the 3 questions every single buyer have, not only in this business, but everywhere. Who is she? How does she look like? Why should I subscribe? And you should answer all 3. So for who she is, we're going to do a couple of Q&As, give them a bond with the persona, show insights into her personal life, pictures of her dinner, pictures of her doing stuff, pictures of her opinions, memes, all these things. For how she looks, and this is going to be a main conversion event because, hey, in the end, the product is the looks. So we're going to post thirst traps, but we're not going to make them aggressively sexual. Those can be pictures in the gym in nice leggings. Those can be pictures at the beach in a nice bikini. It shouldn't feel like she's actively trying to be sexual. It should just naturally occur to the viewer that she is attractive. And then why should we subscribe now? This is where it becomes interesting, because we don't want to just drop the highlight like, oh yeah, check my highlight. I'm 60% off or whatever it is, because now you're pitching people. And if you know anything about sales, people hate being pitched. What you want to do is attach urgency and value to every single CTA that you do. That means instead of me just posting the link, for example, the creator is always going to post something like, oh, well, I just tried to upload this video censored for 3 times, but it keeps taking down. It's too spicy. You know what? I'm just going to record a full spicy version, upload it on my other side, links in the highlights, but I'm probably going to keep it there for 24 hours, right? Urgency and value. You think, oh, this video, it's too hard for Instagram. She's going to do even more and it's only there for 24 hours. Fuck yeah. And you override their rational decision making. This is how we found was the best way to funnel people.